Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Excuse me! Taxi!
Come on, what are you doing? This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Okay, what is going on? The Supreme Court? Do we really want to go there? Look, it's a very interesting day. The President of the United States himself is sitting in the audience to hear these judges talk about stuff. It's birthright citizenship. The 14th Amendment says if you're born in America, basically you're an American. It's a little bit more complicated when you look at the papers and the Federalists and all this and that, right? But basically, if you're born here, you're a U.S. citizen. No, that's getting a little bit ridiculous, right? You can't, be here on vacation. You're born here and you're a citizen. And this becomes a real thing with the so-called dreamers, right? The illegal aliens who break into this country and then have a kid. And then what do you have on your hands? An anchor baby. Anchor, you see, I'm here legally. You can't do anything about it. Yeah, we can do something about it. Now, do me a favor. I want to hear a little bit of some of these total brainiacs, and they are so smart. Pretty soon, it starts to sound like they're speaking a different language. Do we have what do you call him? The Solicitor General, Sawyer, John Sawyer, Sauer is his name. He sounds a little bit like Robert F. Kennedy when you listen to him, but he's very, very smart, and I would like to hear some of what he had to say, if you can. Now, let's see if we have any others. Well, Ketanji Brown Jackson has made herself sound a little bit foolish, I'm told. A little bit foolish? Maybe we'll start with the foolish Ketanji Brown Jackson, Supreme Court Justice of the United States. You may remember she was hired because she's black and a woman. Not that I care, but Joe Biden made it all about that. That was it. You're black and you're a woman. You're hired. What the hell does that mean? Why would you ever do anything like that? It's a disgrace to everybody involved. All right, are you ready? Hit it, please. Pretty please.
Okay, well, what do we do with, that's a debate, and it's a discussion, very valid, but then we have a subsequent debate between Fessenden and Wade, where the same concept comes up, and it becomes clear, at least from Senator Wade's perspective, that that's wrong. So Fessenden, and I'm not sure whether these are senators, I apologize. Fessenden says, suppose a person is born here of parents from abroad temporarily in this country. Wade responds, the senator says a person may be born here and not be a citizen. I know that is so in one instance, in the case of the children of foreign ministers who reside near the United States, et cetera, et cetera. So it appears as though in that exchange, at least Senator Wade believed that the English common law understanding of what it means to have allegiance, to be a temporary person on the soil, was what was being adopted.
All right. You know what I mean about the other language? So what has people excited right there is, I don't know if these people are senators or not, right? Well, you kind of have to know that. It's very germane to the situation. I don't know. I think it's going to not go the way President Trump wants it, but I hope it does. This 14th Amendment thing has been totally abused.
Let me tell you about ProHealthConnect.com. It's transforming healthcare payments, providing retailers a seamless process for over-the-counter and healthy benefit programs. By connecting retailers, health plans, and payment processors, ProHealth Connect creates one powerful, unified network. They empower independent grocers and pharmacies to accept health benefit cards without changing how they do business. With over 10,000 locations nationwide, helping more than 1.3 million people access the care and nutrition they need. Go to ProHealthConnect.com.